One of the joys of working in the world of world zines is that you sometimes hit stuff that you just have never seen before. This is a great example. Hey everyone, it is FANzine Live. It is Tom. We are looking at world zines today. We have gone back to, I think we're going to Renate Comics in Berlin for Exit 8, a really interesting kind of zine. I'm presuming it's by Rafael Loss. Is it Exit 8 or is it Exit Infinity? And you will see what I mean by that. This zine is extremely well constructed. Beautiful gloss hardcover, beautiful interiors, full color all the way through. It's just, it's a beaut. It's a little bit almost philosophical in its outlook. It plays with the narrative structure in ways that I'm not sure we're entirely used to. I will also tell you that, as you can tell, there is full nudity of characters in here. However, none of it is gratuitous. It actually plays into some of the themes of the book. So if seeing unclothed bodies makes you upset, go ahead and turn this one off. I will promise you it won't have sex. So we start in the mouth of a baby. The book is written in German. I've done a Google Translate. I'm not going to share this one with you, but I have done a Google Translate, so I can kind of hum you a few bars as we go along. So essentially, they're telling the baby to be quiet, and it's time to get up. And here's where you notice that very quickly he goes from trying to get up and falling back down to being able to walk. And then you see the muscles start building, and look at the quality of his legs. It gets a lot better. And you can see that his feet are developing, his muscles and tendons, ligaments, they're all forming. Turns into what looks more like an adult than like a baby. Spine, blood, making a fist. And then you run for your life. And there's this madness of people, a stampede, if you will, flying along. And our protagonist doesn't do so well. Little blood falling down. Everybody's run past him. No, 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 no. They're all running. They're all running. He's running with them. And the challenge is, and everything you see here that's been written, probably with the exception of the no, 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 is as if it's an omniscient narrator telling our protagonist what to do. So anyway, the guy is told, climb the hill. And he tries climbing the hill. But watch it, because a lot of people tend to fall. So with a lot of effort, look at that. That's some awful climbing that you have to do. And you see the sweat pouring down. Finally, he makes it to the top and says, basically, do you like my garden? And he does. And someone decides they want to kill him over being up in the garden. So he's able to find a rock. Interesting way to present violence. He's pinned down, has the rock, and rather than show it actually hit, he shows a picture of a skull getting cracked, and then you've got your blood and the like. Not really proud of himself, but then look at this, the sun. And I really like the digital imagery of what clearly is supposed to be the good Lord above. What a neat interpretation. Almost like there's a glitch in the matrix. And it plays in with some of the sound effects that you've seen earlier, which of course were also statements from an omniscient narrator. So essentially, he tells the guy to jump, and he goes back down, 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 and he's born again. And that's where I think that 8 comes from. I think it's infinity. So I think it's exit infinity. And he says, thank you. Fascinating little book. You could make a lot of inferences about this. I mean, this could be about the rat race of life. This is about trying to reach a positive ending in your life. The struggles you have to overcome to get there. Getting up to heaven and then realizing it's all about, in this case, maybe reincarnation. You start all over again. Fascinating book. Stuff you just don't read about all the time, and kind of an interesting reason why we look at small press and zines as we do, because you never quite know what you're going to get. Some really fascinating thinkers. So yeah, there we go. Let's say exit infinity instead of exit 8. Let me know what you think about this. Have you seen anything that kind of tackles the interesting philosophies in such a way? I've never seen, to the best of my knowledge, I'm not sure I've seen anything like this one before. Why don't you give me a like for the video, perhaps subscribe to FANzine Live, and of course tell your friends, because I honestly have never seen anything like this before, and I can say that for anything else on YouTube. So this is a one of a kind. Share it with your friends. They can take a look too and come up with their own ideas. FANzine Live World Zines out of Berlin, Germany. Exit Infinity. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will catch you next time.